Hello, good morning. You live on Hits FM? Hello. Hey, is he on? Is he on?
Well, you should tell me.
No, well, I have that there. Oh, okay. Yeah, is he on? Hello?
Yeah, it should be on there now. Good morning, servants.
Yeah, good morning, good morning.
All right. Servants, what are you doing this morning, bro?
I'm just home.
You just home? Bro, I need you to come to the studio
Now.
Like now?
Like now.
Okay.
We have a dispute here. We're trying to figure out your real name.
Yeah. And how you got the name Servants in the first place?
Yeah.
Servants, I got that through my friend. His name is Mukwit.
Big up yourself.
We were attending the Tenerife combined school.
Uh-huh.
We were playing a game of cricket, and we were just like naming some West Indian cricketers.
Uh-huh.
And then he came up to us and he's like, "No, boy, your name is Servants, your name is Dava, your name is whoever," and all of them just
the name is just sticking
one time.
Yeah.
All right, well, Servants, listen, come to the studio.
Come
bro.
to the studio now.
I'm gonna hang up this call.
Yeah.
And I want you in the studio.
As soon as the call hang up.
As soon as the call hang up, I want you to pull up to the studio.
One time.
All right?
There you go.
Okay. So, guys, we just called Servants, and he's gonna come to the studio in 3, 2, 1.
Yo.
Let me tell you.
No, yo, this
We
is not
magical here, you know.
Let me come around, man. Let me.
Yeah. All right, we there?
Yeah, we there. That sounds much better there, yeah. Now I feel like I've arrived.
Okay.
Yeah, before I felt like I was outside looking in. Yeah, you? Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, well, certain people just keep playing music over my voice. So yeah, me say we let me tell you, we got powers inside of it, you know. We bring Servants in studio. We just call Laman
and zoom him in.
Zoom in, teleport, whatever you want to call it. You understand?
Yeah. And yeah, he already has a Hits FM cup too, eh?
Yeah, he does.
And come prepared.
Let me tell you. So what's going on this morning? It's the Friday.
Yeah.
Leading to Creole.
I'm doing what everybody else planned to do this weekend.
What's that? Drink coffee?
Eat
and drink coffee.
Yeah, and drink coffee.
All right.
So, I'm eating everything I can.
You eating oh my God.
Yeah.
Asylum.
I didn't graze this.
Asylum.
No,
Asylum. You eating everything you can.
Yeah,
you like the Creole flesh.
Yeah, listen to me. I graze in this weekend.
You
like
grazing?
a cow.
Is a cow.
Yeah, put me out in the pasture and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anything
but the backers.
Once it what? Anything for the backers, bro.
Well, no, it depends on what backers you're talking about. Eh? See, your backers and my backers are different.
No.
My backs.
No.
I mean.
When I say backs, we're talking about backers like.
Buddha backs, you talking about?
No, I don't eat Buddha backs, bro.
You don't eat Buddha backs?
No.
Fire!
Don't throw it, huh?
Let me tell you.
Don't throw it, huh?
And we don't do nothing with Buddha.
All right.
You understand?
Servants!
Welcome
to Hits FM again, my brother. How you doing?
Servants.
Yo.
You're the man of the hour, you know.
Yo.
The man of the month.
The man of the 2 hours.
The man of the year. The man of the last 10 years. Servants, you've been on top of the game. Representing St. Lucia, not, in different places. I mean, I seen so much videos of you in this place, that place, Martinique, America, Canada, all over the place.
Yeah, bro.
Bro.
Acrobatics on
Yo. You got this thing so locked that we could just call you and zoom you into the studio. Yeah, so the man moving.
Yeah.
Because that's what it seems like, Sometimes I see a video, I see an event going down in Toronto, Servants there. Then before I catch myself, I see Servants in another, and I'm thinking about that. Boy, yeah, a week past already.
Zoom powers for real.
Yeah, bro.
You've been around, man. You've been doing
that.
That.
Might just be. I'm doing a Creole thing somewhere in Canada or something,
Later this afternoon, I have to be the Marigo school.
Mm-hmm.
And after we go into Soufre, then
Okay.
Choiseul. And our last school stop is Vieux-Fort.
So you're doing a school tour right now?
Yeah.
Which is great because you got to engage the youths, right?
Yeah.
You definitely have to engage the youths and show them that no matter where you come from, what you do is very important. That you put the energy into it to make it.
Definitely.
Good to see that you already giving back to the communities, giving back to the island.
Yeah. Now, Servants, let's get to know you a bit. We're gonna start a party at some point because I know personally that you're a firecracker.
One firecracker.
Let me tell you, a few of them. You see, Wendam and Stat is a party anyway. Now, but before we get into that mode of madness,
Right.
that's what I'm gonna call it, the mode of madness. Before we get into that, I want to pick your brain, because a lot of St. Lucians cannot put a face to the waist, and I'll put it like that, because Serban's whining more than most girls I know. You feel me? Serban's whining more than. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, guys, we're gonna do a whining class for all the girls them if they had waist. You check it. Admission is $50.
Okay.
We will tell you all where. If you all need to learn to whine to impress your man, our lead facilitator is the man himself, Serban. Just whining, just whining, right? So let's pick your brain a little, bro. Right?
Okay.
Tell us about your childhood and what led to you becoming Serban. Now, you already told us how you got the name, but tell us about your childhood and what it was like for you growing up.
Alright, well, basically growing up, I used to engage myself in all kind of activities like, let's say, football, cricket. I used to do everything, everything, right? And in school, doing talent shows, hosting talent shows with my buddy Karim.
Let me tell you, pause. I need to pause you. Stop saying my government name on the people radio. Okay?
Yeah, miraculous.
My name is Miraculous. Because if I call you Govan, you ain't go like that. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Miraculous.
Miraculous.
Buddy. All right, cool.
Yeah, engaging in extracurricular activities in school, and it came like a thing to me, you know. Always like before we used to have shows in the actually having shows in the school. You understand? And then from there, when I left secondary school, before I left the school, I did a song which was very, very popular. And then
What song is that? Let people know what song. What's the first song you did? Don't tell them. Don't tell. It's a dirty song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which song is that? Women?
Yeah.
Or Wine and the Coco?
Yeah, Wine and the Coco.
Right.
Well, we had the songs before that, but the one that catch was Wine and the Coco.
Yeah, Wine on the Coco.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet you all remember that song. You have that song? Wine and the Coco. Okay, don't play it. But yeah, you know, and yeah, continue. So yeah, that was your first hit.
Yeah.
And okay, what was it like for you after that?
But before the music, before I got into music, the football I came first, you know.
Okay.
I played for nationals, been touring with the national team, going to St. Kitts, Trinidad, Martinique, you name it, the Caribbean countries, you know.
That's beautiful.
And then, as soon as I start touring, traveling, like at that same time, the music came. And yeah, that's been a while, probably 12 years since I've been in the business. Yeah,
that's a long time.
Yeah,
that means you started off when you were like 14, 15.
Yeah, thereabout.
Okay, all right. But what? Okay, go on.
A next element about me, people may not know. Off stage, I'm different. You understand? I'm cool, calm, collective,
and shy.
Well, I'm not shy, you know. It's just my personality.
You're not shy, you VCS.
No, it's just my personality. I'm just a cool guy, cool guy, you know. But when I get that mic,
and the mode of madness,
that's just transform.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people see him and expect him to be hype all the time. I'll tell you that much from experience. But the boy really is so calm, you know. To date, what do you consider your greatest accomplishment as an artist right now? I mean, obviously, we plan to accomplish greater things.
Yeah.
But right now, given the landscape of what everything is, what do you consider your most prized accomplishment?
Well, basically, putting food on the table for my family. That always comes. That's the first thing that comes in mind, because, you know, when you grow up in an extended family and, you know, your family needs certain things, you know, and you know you can just move your hands in your pocket and then say you can contribute, you know.
Okay, but I'm talking about in terms of career-wise.
Career-wise,
yeah.
No, but now you're talking to
okay.
me. You understand? Career-wise, boy, I've accomplished a lot, you know.
But what do you consider? What is the most prized thing to you? What is the thing nearest to your heart in terms of accomplishment for you?
There's a few.
Okay, let's hear them.
Well, being able to travel, touring, and extending my fan base.
Okay.
That is one. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to put out good music, release good music for the people, and because it's very difficult. Let me tell you, it's very difficult. Like year in year out, you have to I need a song to hit St. Lucia, and when that song hits St. Lucia, you have to get that fan base there so that song can accumulate views, and then it could hit the Caribbean countries. After the Caribbean countries, it's worldwide, international. So it's very, very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, so we're getting to know Servants this morning, eh? We're really getting to know Servants. I don't think you have had such a comprehensive interview in your career, right? In terms of letting people get to know you. What is the funnest project you've worked on from to date in right now?
Up to date?
Yeah, the funnest project you work on.
I could say Bypat.
Bypat is the funnest project you work on. So more fun than Bad in Mum Mum.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
I've been getting probably 20 videos a day
of people doing the Bypat.
of people doing the Bypat challenge.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're definitely doing the Bypat challenge on air today.
We're doing the bypass challenge?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Bypat challenge.
But later. You understand? For now, we still just vibing. We're getting to know you. So tell us about Bypat, really and truly. How did Bypat start?
Well, it was a live Instagram live, a Facebook live. Instagram live, a Facebook live. Yeah, we were live.
We were live?
Yeah.
On your phone?
Yeah.
No, but you forget the IREC.
No, we were live, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
We went live afterwards, though.
No, we were live.
Okay.
And you took the video after.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
We were live, we were live on Facebook and Instagram, and then Miraculous app. He posted a video after on Facebook, and then people be like, "Yo, Sebans, you should really record that song." And that wasn't even the song I was going to record
on the rhythm. Yo, we were
So
literally
funny.
in the studio, kicks in. And I have the phone, and I tell him, oi, do a mad dance. And then that one is like, okay. And then he just start, and that's the first thing that came on. I post the thing, and then next thing I know, 1,000 views. I'm like, okay. Next thing I know, 5,000 views. When I check the thing again, 10,000 views. Right now it's at 25, going on to 40,000 views.
And it's almost 100K on YouTube.
And the song itself is all, and he penned the song in maybe 20-25 minutes to put it down. And here's the funniest
Well, I didn't
part.
pen the song. I penned the
verse,
four
lines.
4 lines.
Okay,
yeah.
and then
I didn't
that's
pen
it.
the song.
Right, and here's the more interesting part. The producer was literally making the beat while we were doing that.
Yeah.
From scratch. So we just vibing with it while it was being made, Yeah, moment of silence for that kind of genius.
Yeah, big up my people from the UK. Big up everyone that is listening to me on my live. Yeah.
Yeah, you understand. So, I mean, you mentioned that you like to do you play football. What do you like to do, Subans? Aside from putting all the music aside, putting the sports aside, what does Subans like to do?
Just chill.
What is for you? What is the perfect chill?
The perfect chill is being home on your couch.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds boring, bro.
Yeah, boring life. That is it. Boring life. Apart from studio and football, I literally do nothing.
Just stay home and watch football.
Yeah.
Guys, so you see, it's interesting, right? Those who receive the most energy on stage and out there, for them, the perfect chill is to.
Oh yeah. And PUBG. Big up that person on the live there. Real crazy. Big up PUBG. Yeah. We play PUBG every night. PUBG. Yeah.
So that's your life. That's your vibe.
Yeah, that's my vibe there. Playing video games. Yeah. PUBG.
All right. Now,
yeah.
Sobans, we're gonna get a little bit personal, and I know I could ask you them questions because Monkila.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, okay, let's see. Let's state some facts, right? Right now, you're one of the biggest, if not the biggest, Denry segment artist in the world. One of the most booked, and in terms of traveling and all of that, right? You're very talented. You play all sports. Very talented, and not just play. You're very good at all sports. Is there a babes, a chick, a chocolooks that you go home to, that you have? I mean, when you're not doing everything, is there a babes, that you go home to?
It's too personal.
It's too personal. So you're not going to answer that. So you're not going to let the world know whether you're single or not.
It's too personal.
It's too personal.
Let's leave it as that.
Let me tell you, trouble is starting.
Too personal.
Hey, let me tell you, the people are listening on Servant's Life. If y'all think if y'all think he's single, give me a fire emoji. If y'all think he have a girl, put a smiley face for me. Those who listening on the live too, same thing. If y'all think someone's single, give me a fire emoji. Give me a fire emoji. Now, since we're talking about them things, bro, we're getting to know you, right?
Yeah.
What is the weirdest message you ever get in a DM? I mean, you don't need to tell me what exactly it is, but I know, I mean, being all over the world, you're exposed to a lot of people. What is the weirdest message you ever get in a DM?
I want bread.
Bread?
Yeah.
Somebody message you and tell you they want bread?
Yeah.
Bread?
Yeah.
What was your response to that?
I don't know.
But was it in relation to one of your songs? The Bread Van song?
Well, I guess because the person wanted bread.
And listen, the person didn't say hi, hello, nothing. Just message, I want bread.
I want bread.
That's really weird,
Plain
bro.
and simple.
Plain and simple, I want bread. That's your... Oh, you guys are here to play some music, guys. We're taking a short break, guys.
I want bread.
We're taking a short break. We're gonna listen to some music, and then we're gonna come back and talk to Servants a little more.
Music.
Condemne-moi pas, quittez-moi. Ouais. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Ouais, c'était pour la petite cette maille-là. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Connais-moi pas quitter moi. Ouais, c'était pour la petite cette maille-là. Parti en jardin. Depuis bon matin. Travail en tout fait. Me fouet pas la mine, moi, monter bon caille moi. Tout là, ce qu'on chien. T'as cherché manger moi. J'y ton pain. C'est ça, doudou vers moi. Et t'y fouté moi. Parce qu'on a sale moi. Il est de un coin. Elle a des sales. Il sale de nous. Matin by a lot, no. Super by a lot, no. Supply by a lot, no. Winnie by a lot. Cyril, où lève-moi, fais notre fait, hush, 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 touch, hush, touch, hush, touch, hey, fais notre fait, hush, touch, hush, touch, hush, 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 touch, allons, allez là, hush, touch, hush, touch, hush, touch, hush, touch, hush, touch. Cyril, où lève-moi, fais notre fait, hush, 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 So I say, you want to wine again? No, I'm not there. I have a new style for you. I don't want to wine on you. That style is compressor.
I want you to wine on it. I want you to slide on it. Take your time, vibrate on it. I want you to idle on it. I want you to grind on it. Take your time and dive on it. I want you to sit on it. Get ready to mash up on it. Now bounce on it like Bonnie Rabbit. Bounce on it. To wine on it, I want you to slide on it. Take your time, vibrate on it. I want you to idle on it. I want you to grind on it. Take your time and dive on it. I want you to sit on it. Get ready to mash up on it. Now bounce on it like Bonnie Rabbit. 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 I want you to bounce on it like Bonnie Rabbit. 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 Boom, y'all are the best in the dancehall thing. Wind up your waist and see who last.
Just about 9 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock in St. Lucia and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Of course, it is. It's the Breakfast Fed, your studio set up alongside the miraculous DJ Drills, and we got in the studio the man Subens with us, hosting the show this morning. Subens again, welcome to Hits FM, man.
Yo.
And of course, taking some what do you call this? I mean, Creole weekend. We should, cultural.
Mais c'est nous faire bail qui pas bon. On dit assez vendredi.
Oui.
Et nous pas parler créole.
Mettons ça.
Let me leave it to you then.
No. Okay.
We'll translate for you.
All right.
Nous n'y pas parler créole. On dit parce que c'est héritage nous, c'est langue maman nous.
C'est langue maman nous.
Dimanche. C'est la grande fête créole.
So mais créole pas go long, c'est un petit langue, comment? Créole c'est
Don't try to have your no papi show.
No.
You miraculous. Don't try to have your no papi show.
C'est langage nous.
Drills different me.
Nous ne pouvons comprendre langage nous.
Listen, first of all, what I'm saying is that Creole is not a big language. It's a little language.
Right.
So we call language a lung, which is like a tongue, a mother tongue.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
So Creole la c'est ti lang mamano.
C'est langue mamano.
It's a lang mamano. Mais pas go lang because a lot of people are ashamed of it. So I wouldn't call it a big language.
Right.
Why
would you be ashamed of your mother?
C'est pas faute nous. It's weird.
Ça on peut comprendre c'est langue c'est grand monde qui a parlé longtemps.
What he's saying is that
so okay joindre c'est les grand monde.
So hold on. Let's establish something. Someone's wait.
Mais à présent,
Ou
ou
pas
pas
attendre bien comment ba dia ba ya. Mi se pa ko pa nou. Mi se pa ka ko pa nou. So ça
you
là
don't
là.
understand what I'm saying?
No, c'est ça. Ou ka di ba là. Ek na di za gadi.
You're the translator.
Oui, c'est ça na try do là. All right. Allez.
So, ça by la moitié do là, c'est
What someone saying is that
avant,
before
attends nous,
in a-
pas attends nous, attends maman nous.
in the olden times,
C'est ça yo te ka parler.
that's what they used to
Ou te ka
speak.
jeune,
that's
ou te ka
what
jeune
you
gros monde ka parler plus créole pays anglais.
You used to find older people speak
speaking
more
more Creole,
English,
more Creole than-
speak
more
more
Creole-
English, speak more Creole than English.
right? See, I know that.
Oui,
I understand. So I understand, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
ça
the repeat
ça
of
nous
speak.
pour réaliser c'est à présent,
And what you need to realize
Right.
is now
c'est jeunesse là qui va venir,
you need to find a washcloth
Right.
c'est jeunesse là qui va venir à présent.
and wash yourself.
Yo ni pour yo para parler
Basically, the young
You
people
para
now
comprendre, you
they don't
para
embrace
comprendre.
the language.
Right.
Tu pas comprendre.
Yeah, and I mean, furthermore, you understand? I remember growing up and people used to tell me, "Oh, nice educated boy like you, you're not supposed to be speaking Creole." Like it was, Creole was something that was attached to illiterate people.
Right to the grassroots.
Yeah, so it's like if you speak in Creole, then you illiterate. Now there's a cousin of mine who songe Ed Kumas, Ishbugla.
Yeah.
This guy is literally in Cuba right now, being a doctor.
Right.
The boy don't speak not one English, Creole. Let me tell you.
That's my choice, though.
Let me tell you. Yeah, by choice.
right.
And let me tell you, he's smart. He's brilliant. He don't speak no English.
Right.
You will see the guy. You will see him on the road. And he speaks fluent Creole. And people go watch him and be like, this boy is illiterate. This boy is not smart. All he speaks is Creole. When you see his grades, it's
No,
a
but
different story.
You can see the strides because now we take example. Most of Umpa songs is in Creole, right? And Umpa has been traveling.
Right.
He's been traveling. Because right now it's not people may not understand what you're saying.
Right.
But through the fact they enjoy the music.
They enjoy the vibe.
You know, they enjoy the vibe, the Denver segment vibe. They'll say, yo, I want this artist on my show. You understand?
Right.
So basically now Creole is making huge
Waves
strides.
around the
yeah,
you
you know?
It's reinventing itself, if you want
know?
to say.
Now, I mean, you okay, what do we need to understand? We're talking about the St. Lucian Creole. Because Haitians have been doing their stuff for a long time.
Right.
And the thing is, I believe that people have accepted the Haitian Creole, but there was a big, okay, I don't even know how to put it. Like there's a big stigma or so whatever attached to St. Lucian Creole.
I think mainly, and this is coming from being abroad for a number of years and see people come and go.
Yeah.
I think what happens is that our people, when we travel, we try to fit in with to wherever we are. So you move to the UK, you want to be an Englishman all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
stop speaking Creole.
Yeah.
You speak it only when you maybe you're amongst your friends.
Russian people, yeah.
You know.
And that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's a bad thing because what you find when you travel, people embrace the culture.
Exactly.
Yeah, people embrace your
The-
culture
the-
more.
Yeah.
The further you go away from home, is the longer you stretch your hands back
Yeah.
to.
And
to,
what
to
you get
home.
when you find a foreigner and they'll be like, yo, what are you saying? They wanna learn.
Right.
They wanna learn the Creole. So why people in our country right now
Shy away from it when
we
we
shy
go
away from the Creole?
when we go overseas.
You know?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, right?
It's
Here's what happened to me once. I went to another country, and I just started speaking. I met a Lucian, and I started speaking normally. And boy, the reaction I got from that, a girl literally be like, you know what, just talk to me. I'm like, what you mean? Just talk to me. I love your accent. I love the way you speak. But most Lucians, before they touch another country, give them 2 hours and they're already yanking.
exactly.
They're already yeah boy yaddy, you know. It's crazy.
But what you fail to realize is the people
They
Oh,
appreciate
appreciate our culture
you know?
more than
Right.
the actual people
Yeah.
in St. Lucia.
I mean, so man, and to speak about that too, and look tight in with the music, and I know you are loved everywhere on the island. Do you find that you get a better response from the foreign contingent when you go overseas to do shows, or when you're home, when you're on stage here? Do you find you have to work the crowd a little harder to get them involved, or when you're overseas, you run as soon as they hear your name, they're ready to party with you?
I cannot complain because actually the people just love the way I perform and
Right.
I'm thankful for that. So big up all my fans in St. Lucia and abroad, you know. But it's just something that I love.
And you're
doing.
not just a mic and a man when you're on stage. You actually perform. You do all
It's
kinds
just-
of Jimmy flicks and
Because
you know.
like I said in like the earlier interview with Kareem, I was like I raised up doing that entertainment. That was just something I used to do, and I'm very passionate about it because, okay, I will come in a show and then they will say, "Yo, you're doing 2 songs." I will just not go on the stage, hold my mic, and then just sing 2 songs and then leave. Because people know me for
Right.
entertaining,
Trust me,
entertaining them.
I
you
see that
understand?
already. And
So I
I'd be
cannot like when I get in that zone. Honestly,
You're in the
off
zone.
the stage, I'm calm. Like people be like, "Yo, to me that's not that is not your personality."
Right.
They don't know.
Right.
You understand? Because seeing me on the stage, like in videos and stuff on social media,
See you in person, it's like 2
and
different things.
Yeah, it's different.
Because you get into character, right?
Yeah. As soon as I hit the stage,
Boom.
into character. One time. And that is a good thing. That is a good thing, you know? You can switch from your personal life to artist life.
Artist life.
You know?
Yeah. On stage, off stage.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, you're one of the biggest hit makers in the Denry segment business. You probably, as a matter of fact, I would consider you as one of the early pioneers.
Yeah.
Not the earliest, but one of the early
consider
pioneers.
the truth is the real truth is right now. There's a big argument where that is concerned in
Right.
terms of the whole Denry segment
Where it
movement,
started and all
people
that.
talk about Exodus and those guys. What those guys did was a hybrid of soca. You understand? It was a less popular form of soca.
Right.
The whole Denry segment movement came around when this Angolan Kuduro take over. When you had that guy Costuleta, the guy the one leg was singing HEDD.
Yeah.
That was where the whole Kuduro thing touched St. Lucia. I mean, and they had him here for Love Fest. I can't remember what year. And Servants sampled one of his beats to release a song that says "Women Cafe Wed." That song. That was the first Denry segment song ever recorded.
Well, my take on that is, Yadi, Exodus, Shep Dog, those are the guys. They sang on loop rhythms. Like you will get a soca rhythm, like the piton rhythm, like the that tum tum, that was the by gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a loop.
Yeah.
So to me,
That's
that
what Denry
to me,
segment-
it's not a Denry segment because if you loop a rhythm, it's not built from scratch. You understand?
Exactly.
That is my argument. I don't know for other people, Because if you loop a rhythm, it's a soca rhythm. Even if you loop it, it's not ours. It's not our own. You understand? Because it's a loop rhythm.
Right.
But DRC was the first. DRC was the first producer to release a full rhythm.
A full rhythm.
Yeah, and that was the Bum Bum song.
Yeah.
Rhythm. The
yeah.
tum 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 tum. Yeah, that was the first Denry segment.
What rhythm was Wine on the Coco one?
It was a loop rhythm as well.
Oh, okay.
Tell them, built by the Master J.
Right. But then you're talking about Denry segment itself. What
Right.
started the actual
I mean,
Denry
to me,
segment.
coming from the outside looking in, there seem to be a few elements that came together
Yeah.
over time to create to bring Kuduro to where it's at, or Denry segment to where it's at.
Yeah.
I mean, we could argue this all day, and and there's been so many dialogues about who started it, where it started, and all of that. The good thing is it started, and we really appreciate the fact that you guys are working tirelessly. It's not a seasonal thing. Kuduro has made a name for itself to be a year-round. Guys are releasing all the time.
And that's what we must understand, Forget where it started. You understand?
It's where it's going.
It's where it's going.
It's
You
where it's
understand?
going.
You know, for me, what's my favorite part of Denry segment? That you really and truly don't know what the next hit will be.
It's very, 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 very
You don't know. You don't have no idea what the next hit will be.
Right.
And the next hit could be a new artist that touched studio for the first time.
Talking about hits. And
Big up
we're here
Hits
to talk.
FM, Sam
We're talking about the music and having Sobens in with us here. We want to touch on a few things. There's a track right now that is causing a lot of controversy on the island.
Yeah.
You know,
I know what you're doing.
Tell me, as one of the leaders, I mean, you're one of the faces of Kuduro. How would you respond to that song? I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot.
Yeah, no, it's not an issue, But my take, we cannot make fun of everything, It's
Right.
a very serious situation, And to me, personally, no grudges. People on my live, people on your Facebook live.
Right.
To me, that track, so it's
It's a little distasteful.
No. They don't need to add that track. You know?
Right.
Because
it's distasteful.
the reason because I don't know what the particular the individual was going through, you know.
Right.
And by people playing that song,
Promotes.
it could lead him to do something stupid.
And my take on it
Understand?
too, and I think that the video really made a difference to that song. Had there not, to me, if there wasn't the video, of the guys doing what they were doing when they were recording the song,
Yeah.
I think the song probably would have went under the radar.
Yeah, because what you find right now, what you find nowadays, like before something like a video get viral or something happens in the country, someone just like they're gonna do a track.
And that's the thing. That's the good thing about Kuduro or Dennis segment. These guys are what we call. I mean, I would liken Dennis segment today to what Kaiso was back in the days.
Right.
Something social issues.
Yeah, it is that.
They're quick to take it and make
Right.
it.
But it's a very serious situation.
It is a serious,
and we cannot make fun of those kind of things because
Yeah.
it's a suicidal thought, you know.
Right.
And
For you to be sending out a video and like
Guys holding ropes
Belts,
around their
everything.
necks.
it's not good. It's not good.
And the thing is, right,
It's not good.
I believe that, that's the magic and woe at the same time of the
Dennis
segment.
segment, right?
In terms of, it provides the youth an avenue to vent.
To vent, right?
But then what I realize is that St. Lucians, I'm talking, I could
they're
talk
not
for St.
selective.
Lucians,
They're not selective.
right? No. They are so desensitized and so numb
Right.
to seriousness and to matters that for them everything is a joke.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So a matter as serious as this, where a guy wants to hang himself for the sake of a woman, instead we support him, we laugh at him, calling him stupid for wanting to do that in the first place. You feel me? So it's them kind of thing. Now, as an artist, you need to know what you're peddling out there.
True.
You need to understand what you're peddling, the messages that you convey. You need to understand people are listening to you.
Remember, it's not the artist alone that have to be blamed on that situation. Because remember, the artist as a producer, and the producer, if you have a whole production team and like you have your artist, and you see like that message the artist putting out there, it's not good. You should tell him, yo, you should just trash that track.
And that's the thing. I think that where the whole Dennis segment movement is concerned, there are so many people that want to jump on the bandwagon, that want to be a part of the thing, that want to be on the train, that they are willing to let a lot of things slip. Because as a producer, when you produce a song and you put it out there, if the quality isn't good, you're the one it comes back to.
Yeah.
If the content, the lyrical content is left to be desired, it comes back to you. And a lot of the younger producers don't recognize that.
Yeah, because remember in the early Dennis segment years, we were getting backlash of like our lyrics.
Right.
It was too dirty.
And it's still somewhat that. What I find is artists such as yourself who are already touching the international scene, you're beginning to realize, or you have realized, what it takes to be an international artist.
Yeah.
And you always find that when music is produced with a local appeal, it's always different compared to an international
Now,
appeal.
here's the thing, here's my take on the dirtiness of lyrics, right? There's a clear difference between speaking or translating ideas and situations. Right? For example, the idea of sex is being peddled in society in every
Form,
sense that we could think of. We're talking about every form of music.
Yeah.
Soca, dancehall,
yeah.
country and western,
R&B, hip hop.
So that should not come as a surprise that the Denner segment is peddling
sexual,
sex and sexual and gyrating on women. However, when you look at life situations now, that's different.
Exactly.
It's completely different. Now, I have to big up Ampa.
Yeah.
You see that song, Wawet?
Yeah.
These them kind of things. He used the situation You know, he used the situation to just make a dance track out of the fact that St. Lucia is covered by seaweed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And that's the kind of creativity fellas need to employ.
Right.
And it's not just about singing about sex, you know, doing it creatively, doing it tastefully.
Right.
Because that song, Bend Down for the that it
It
leaves
leaves so much to the imagination.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You can put,
You know?
I mean, no matter what walk of life you come from, you can put your own spin on that.
Exactly. You understand? But if you come in out bold, and I'm going to say it on the radio, a Shabin give me Gopal, so I hang in myself. What kind of foolishness is that?
Yeah.
It's not nice.
That's foolish, and I'm telling, I don't
And
know.
then again, the
that is
stigma that's
bro.
attached to it also. I mean,
Exactly.
now you're
Because-
branding a certain type of people.
Yeah. After Shabin getting so much flack already, you understand?
Because
Big
you
up the
gotta-
Shabins. You
Big
gotta,
up to-
you get,
Hello, we love the Shabins, you
Of
know. We
course,
love all
big
the
up the
girls. We love
Shabins.
all the girls.
You have a Shabin in your life? Ever had
I have
a few?
if I have a
All right.
what?
Big up the Shabins. Big up the Shabins. Big up the Shabins. But you know, again, we still have to be mindful as to because the world is still watching Kuduro.
Yeah.
The world Kuduro is still the segment is still evolving, right? And we've seen some major players, especially in the soca industry, come on board.
Yeah, and
And recently, Sakafet, you have an international Grammy-winning artist coming on board to do, you know, something in our local town.
Yeah.
So it shows that we have something that people are wanting more of.
Yeah, and what you find now is like the Trini artists, like they say Trinidad is the mecca of soca. And what you find now, you'll always get that dinner segment beat.
Right.
You'll get a Trinidadian singing on a dinner segment beat every season right now.
But the thing is, though, and I've been very vocal where that is concerned. See, Trinidad has a tendency to take things and make it their own.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we have to be careful of.
No, but
Putting that
okay.
brand, putting a stamp on it that says "Made in St. Lucia" is very important.
Okay, now let me. I don't want to cut you short, but what you find, the way we write the rhythms, the artists from St. Lucia, like the popular artists, let's say past the Mighties, you understand?
It's different.
The way they
can't copy it.
They
can't copy it.
No, they cannot copy. They cannot copy that style
Because
it's
what
very
we-
unique.
What we have is
Or
intrinsic.
at least for now, they
I'm
haven't
gonna,
learned
yeah,
to copy
I'm gonna use a big word. It's intrinsically illusion.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And they can't fake it.
They can't figure
Yeah,
it.
because
Because-
what? Hold on, I don't want to cut you
No,
short.
go ahead, bro. Go
Because
ahead.
let me just typical example. What's that guy name from Barbados? He ride a G6 rhythm.
Problem child.
Problem child from St. Vincent. He was here the other day. He was here a few months ago.
He was here, yeah. You see? Yeah,
Hypersounds.
You know, I think
Yeah, man,
I think
I
he's
know
Zap
that.
Lucian.
Zap Lucian.
Lucian, yeah, he's
You know?
Lucian. He got Lucian blood in him.
Yeah, you understand? So you see how we write
So
the rhythm?
maybe
You see how we write the rhythm?
Maybe Denry segment is in the blood.
Now,
Yeah, you
here's-
see how he
here's-
write the
here's-
rhythm?
Here's something interesting,
He,
right?
he lay down the track proper
Yeah.
because he know a little bit of Creole.
Nah,
You
but here's the
understand?
thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the thing,
what
right?
you find if you get the rhythm, Bunji has a song. I have a bag and a cutlass looking for China. You know,
Right.
like if that was a Lucian on that rhythm,
It would have been
it would
different.
have been different.
Completely different.
I have a bag and a kutla looking for China.
You know, it would have been different.
Yeah, right.
So
Now-
That's true.
that
So
is
we
my
have
my
a
argument.
distinctive stamp on it already.
And so much
Alright.
so, right? St. Lucia is now making such a great impact in the world and the Caribbean at large. And I'm gonna highlight two things where we see how St. Lucia is influencing things. First of all, before Denry segment was what it was, I never knew Hypersounds was half Lucian. You understand?
Bunji as well.
Bunji do.
Bunji have roots, eh?
Yeah,
Half
either his mother or his father is
His
is
grandfather
Lucian.
is from it.
You see, you see that?
Yeah.
Like nobody wanted to claim St. Lucia. You understand?
Right.
Now that something is happening, everybody wanna claim the St. Lucian roots. Even Barry Hype.
Right.
Big up to Barry Hype and
Barry
what he
Hype.
has done.
You-
But
you-
before,
you know
even
who's- you-
before
you- you
Barry
know-
Hype was Barry Hype, I
Also-
have not
also
heard. I
comedian-
didn't hear much about him.
Also comedian Major Hype. You
I
know
don't
Major
wanna-
Hype, right?
yeah,
I don't
Major
wanna-
Hype's father is Lucian, you know.
I don't want to cut
Yeah.
you short, you know. Barry Hype has been pushing the tracks, bro.
Well, I stand
For a long
corrected.
time. Because
I stand
I can
corrected
remember
and I stand corrected.
I can remember on BBM.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day, BBM.
How
Barry
many
Hype
of
used
y'all
to
remember
message me.
BBM, miss?
Barry Hype used to message me on BBM. You understand? That is time of sit down and bubble and them kind of tracks. You understand? Barry Hype used to message me. So big up Barry Hype. Big up Barry Hype, sin spade.
Right? And that's the thing, right? The impact. Now, here's another one I want to highlight. White chocolate. White chocolate literally have no roots in St. Lucia. White chocolate is born British. White chocolate moved to here and he embraced the culture. Now, he's being booked all over the world as St. Lucia's own.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, the new segment making strides.
The Denver segment is making strides.
Because you can see on the views. You can see on the
It's
views,
wild.
bro. The views, bro.
People
Now all artists getting 1 million views off YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy. And it's a good thing. And that was one of the main reasons why people came down for St. Lucia Carnival. That was one of the main reasons. You understand? So big up to all the artists, the Denver segment artists. Big up yourself, you know? Yeah.
And that is the vibe, amazing. And boy, let me tell you, it's so nice getting them perspectives from you. It's so nice seeing that you are, one of the best.
And the next thing, I don't want to cut you short again.
The next thing, just barley for me.
The next thing is to, you know, like back in the day, when you get like the soca artists, you seen like you've been backstage and then you're like, yeah boy, what really going on? Like we seen like people not talking to each other, like you'll just pass and say hi, hello, people not talking to each other and stuff like that. But you don't find it. We're like one family,
Alright.
We're like one family. We support the products, If somebody put out a good music, we'll say, yo, bro, that music is fire. We share it, We look out for each other. You understand? So that is how the game is. You understand? One have to look out for each other.
True.
Because if the music is good, you can't complain. You understand? You have to like big up the artists and stuff like that. But you wasn't finding that love back then. To me, he wasn't finding that love back then.
Everybody was trying to make their name,
It
so
was
it
a
was
lot
more
of
hostile.
studio, a lot of studio war.
Yeah.
That studio versus that studio.
That's what you used
Like,
to get.
I mean, even with Ali Cat and
Yeah.
back in the day, with Yadi and Ali Cat and
And
with
listen
the-
now, right? And even we see it happening all the time. Right now, Freezy has his own label and all that. Best on Records, where he work with VHL,
Right.
and all the guys have their stuff.
And you record on each other's rhythm.
And not just record on each other's rhythm. Up to sometime last month, Freezy just came up to our studio. We make a track. He's like, me say, come down and check us too.
Yeah.
We come down and check them, make a track. And like, there's this camaraderie between the
fellas
producers.
and, yeah.
There's no such thing as I make that rhythm and I want a man to write it. I mean, if I'm gonna have a personal project that you want to peddle foreign, that's a different thing. You have to respect that. But some artists want to pretend like they that make Denver segment, I ain't naming names, but some artists really feel.
But what we fail to realize too, and that's an issue, Okay, if you have that market, you have that market, and then that's a way to forward your artist or for the dinner segment artist, because we don't want that to die.
Right.
Because that's something, it's a genre that's making strides right now.
It's ours too.
That's ours.
Yeah.
So if you like, okay, you have like that fan base, or you have like some artists working with, why not like bring them together, the St. Lucian artists and the foreigners, to like collab on a track or whatever.
Right.
That's my take. Don't wait for like others
To
do
reach
it,
out to it.
to reach out to us,
you, yeah.
and then
Make the stride.
we in our country, we don't want to make the strides for ourselves. You understand?
And case in
You
point,
I-
Back Ben, right? He released Back Ben as a single.
Right.
You understand? In tandem with Badin Bam Bam. Badin Bam Bam was the popular song. Badin Bam Bam was the one that break everything.
Right.
And then he did the remix with Uncle Ellis. That's the most unlikely of collabs.
That you will find.
And that just mashed up everywhere,
I remember in 2015.
And that's a long time, hasn't born yet.
2015, I had, I was over at the other station, and I had so many artists from different islands reach out to me to try to link up with Lucian artists. Even then, they were looking at Kuduro or Denver segment. I linked up Ransom. I passed on numbers to various fellas, and to me that year they kind of slept on themselves. And and I think the following year is when you really started seeing a lot of collaboration from other islands come across.
Now, what you may find, like I will not agree with you on that point, because what you may find, if someone is new to something, and like they don't know, like, yo, they don't know like what they doing, like the go arounds.
Right.
They were like, they lack a physical, because they don't know what to do.
What
like
to do?
how
Protocol.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like when you fully establish yourself as a producer, and then you know, okay, that's the route I have to go.
Right.
You know, then
Then
your
it's more
mind
likely
open,
to take
you know?
it. Okay.
Yeah.
I get you. Because trust me, I made so much calls that year. I got so much requests that year. Oh, I want a producer in St. Lucia. Link me up, and I pass on the number. You know, check this guy. Only until 2017 is really when you started seeing a lot happening.
Yeah.
Because we, like I tell you, we have been getting a lot of calls like from way back. I can remember when one of Marshall producers reached out to me on BBM. That was 2014. I said, sit down and bubble. Sit down and bubble.
Yeah.
That's something I slept on. That's something I slept on. I was very young. I just left school. I was very young. So what? I couldn't tell you anything about that. You understand?
Right.
But if from back then, I knew the go-arounds. Or I had somebody.
You know what you know now.
But what I know now, I know. Because you know when you travel, you experience different stuff. You understand? You know certain stuff, the go-around. So it's very easy for you.
Now, even so, I want to highlight something. You know, he had an awakening. Yeah. Because I remember talking to him once. Someone, I know you could probably remember that. And I told him, are there any regional artists that you talk to? He's like, me not go message the fellas? I'm like, but bro, it's you that have to message them, until he went to a performance and Kes. Keys. His name is Keys. His name is Keys, okay? Kes is the name of the band. Don't tell me about Kes the band, okay? Left backstage to Sunstyle stage to watch him perform. You understand? Kes the band, which is now the biggest soca band in the world, right? Left backstage to come side stage to watch him perform. As soon as he got off stage, what did Kes tell you?
Yo, you love my energy.
Right?
Yeah.
So now that means he knows who he is. So if Kes know who you are already and he see your name in his DM, what do you think will happen?
Your response right away.
And that's the thing. A lot of artists, right? They have dreams, they have aspirations of working with the regional artists, and they would not take the initiative. True. You understand? They would not take the initiative. They would not take that leap. And I want to big up Chaz, Same Speed, right? Shensia put out a challenge. That's the best challenge, whatever. The guy just made his pan video, sent it. That was uploaded on Shensia's page, and he won. As a local Lucian playing pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he won. It's literally just taking that leap.
Chance. You gotta take the chances, man. You gotta take the chances.
Let me tell you, I prefer knowing that Servants message Bunji and tell Bunji, hey, this is me. I am Servants. I sing back bend and so on and so forth. Let's make a track, and Bunji tell him no.
Done not to try it out.
Then he messaged Bunji only to find out Bunji saying in the interview, yeah man, you know man, like Servants out of love to make a track with.
True.
Yeah, but we have some projects working on for the Trini Carnival, you know.
Yeah, but big up yourself on that, bro.
Yeah. Just look out for it. Look out for it this month. We're releasing.
I wish people could hear it.
We're gonna release
Well, they heard.
a groovy. It's kind of groovy.
Right.
Yeah, it's myself and Uncle Ellis.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I have a track to release next week with Salty.
Okay.
That's the guy that sing bang,
Yeah,
bing,
bang.
bidi ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah,
dung da
Salty.
dung. Yeah. So look out for the two tracks. That's my two projects I'm working on for the Trini Carnival.
Carnival 2019.
2020.
The boy been working, you know.
All right, let's take a commercial break, and we'll come back. We just touched on travel a little while ago. We'll talk about some travels, because I know you've been a few places already.
Yeah.
And there's a few more places that you're going to go, so we'll talk about some of those.
Yeah.
And we'll be back after these messages, right?
Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking
The Maximum Music Authority hits.
The future is here. Soca, reggae, dancehall, hip-hop, Denry segment, rap, R&B, gospel and more. Youth star competition, DJ spin-off, dance, models, international artists, sponsors, rewards, young and old. Youth Fest, December 14th. The future is here. More information at CaribbeanYouthFest.com, or you can contact us on WhatsApp at 714-7005 or 723-9015.
Was that an earthquake? No. What do you do if there's an earthquake? Drop, cover, and hold on. What does that mean? You drop to the ground, take cover underneath a sturdy table or desk, and hold on until the shaking stops. What if there's no table or desk? Stay away from the walls, windows, and doorways. Use your hands to cover your head and face, and crouch in a corner of the building. But what if you're outside? Go to an open space away from buildings, trees, street lights, and utility wires. Drop to your knees, protect your head with your arms, and wait for the shaking to stop.
Restez vigilant pour tout ça qui est au monde. Et préparez pour changer côté où il est si nécessaire. Pendant un tremblement, n'importe bagaille qui est capable de déplacer et tomber, cloison, la porte, fenêtre, meuble et appareil, capable de poser danger. Changer, protéger tête tout de n'importe bagaille qui est capable de déplacer. Pas panique. Consentité à trembler, accroupi, couvert tête tout et espérer pour. C'est une commission par groupe management des as Biefort et place management des as en cette liste, et financé par l'Agence pour développement international Amérique, Bureau assistance des as l'autre pays.
Are you looking to grow your business? Hits 92.1 and 91.1 is in a class of its own when it comes to superior advertising. We target everyone between 18 and 80 years of age. You and your business are certain to get a significant amount of exposure, which will equate to an extreme increase in sales. Our packages, rates, and sponsorship opportunities are very affordable, so we guarantee that your advertisements will be heard by its intended target market. We even customize packages just for you. Our premier sales staff has several years experience in radio advertising, so you can rest assured and be confident in the capabilities of our team. We pledge first-class service with an even better result. Experience, satisfaction, and competence are guaranteed when you do business with us. Give us a call at 758-457-7488 or email us at caribbeanhitsfm@gmail.com. Make Hits FM your choice today. Tune in to Hits FM every Wednesday from 6 to 10 p.m. and Saturdays from 6 to 11 p.m. It's the big country. Right here on Hits 92.1 and 91.1, the Maximum Music Authority, for the most interactive country show on radio. Hits 92.1 and 91.1, the Maximum Music Authority, the big country, right here at Hits.
Giving thanks for life. Philippians 1:21, to live is Christ, to die is gain. Those who are despondent, depressed, frustrated, suicidal out there, those who feel that there is no way out, there's a way out to the word of the Most High Yard. Join me, Brother John, Monday to Friday for the living word that will infuse life into your soul. There are more psychologists, more psychiatrists, more prisons, yet more problems. Christ is the answer. Join me on Hits FM, 92.1 FM, 91.1 FM from Monday to Friday at 6 to 7 a.m. for the word of life. Yeah, bless.
I write. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With BFF, I write.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
C'est mon nom, c'est Dr. Sigwe qui a invité à sous Hits FM. Limoa c'est 92.1 et puis 91.1. Quittez c'est mon nom parler tous les bons matins, lundi pour venir vendredi à 6h pour 8h les bons matins. Quittez c'est mon nom parler à sous Hits FM. Écoutez Dr. Sigwe, écoutez tout téléphone call qu'il point ou répondre question. On parler à sous Hits FM.
The Maximum Music Authority hits.
Love you,
Bon, mes amis, quittez-moi raconter yon des bagailles qui a passé au Lyon qui pas bon. C'était des jeunes garçons qui étaient dans une conversation où la localité Bocapayo, qui a dit à bord Jean Longtemps, qui a engagé à son balier et pendant la nuit là, en flamme d'ité vers eux. Oui, Maya. Oui, là, moi-même, comme ça, moi, avancé plus près, pour aller dire, de quelle manière nous-mêmes, nous à présent, pour la radio, nous avons lâché pour ça encore. La ligne courir, joue, bah oui. Sur le projet du sommeil. Là, moi, quand je raconte une situation, c'était une madame qui était dormi en Kaili. Là, il est venu un jour au matin, il a tout quoi il coiffé et puis il s'est tout. Il a pris le voisinage, il a dit, pas comprendre, qui manière de un monde dans trois cas et puis un monde ça, quoi voisinage là a dit, quoi il visite au souhait, quoi il fait au savioté là. Quoi là, madame la descend et il a dit tout le monde ça. Quoi il joue et puis au monsieur, il a dit monsieur moi, pourquoi quoi ça c'est bagaille, pour monter en toi kaya monde et puis faire monde des bagailles comme ça. Quoi monsieur a d'ailleurs belle smile.
Se eu pra gemer de sommeil, se eu pra gemer de sommeil,
Toto.
Sur le chemin du sommeil.
Koy la, madame la dit, si moi te kay joindre un moun, moi te kay bali en l'argent, koy la yo te kay font bail pa moi ça mette en kay la. Quoi monsieur a dit moi ça fait. Quoi monsieur a dit bail 3 semaines. 3 mois j'ai passé, 6 mois j'ai passé, yo pas ka wè monsieur. So un jour la passant, madame la wè monsieur, il dit monsieur moi, moi pas want l'argent pour faire un bagay pa moi. Mais j'ai toujours mon papa ouais monsieur a dit moi pas oublier moi ça vous là mais moi t'as de manière ba ouais là madame là qui observé comme si monsieur a pas parler concernant magie noire so il a magie blanc magie rouge magie caco Dieu ta ouais
Sur le chemin du sommeil.
Sleeping in Grand Central Station. It's okay. You're sleeping with me. Live up, it's okay. Live up, it's alright. As the years they pass us by, years pass us by, we stay on to each other's eyes. And no matter all we get, it's okay. As long as I saved me from all my troubles. I called on him and he saved me from all my sins and sorrows. You better believe it, love. Call on a friend, just call on a friend, Jaja. Call on a friend, just call on a friend, Jaja. How will you feel to take an innocent life in the street?
Stop it. Play it again though.
La 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 la, la 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 la, yeah yeah yeah. I caught you romancing in another man's arms. It hurt me so much, my whole life fell apart. How could this be? You're cheating on me. At first I was sad, but now I am glad. Couldn't be the girl for me, nah nah nah. Couldn't be the girl for me. Couldn't be the girl for me, nah nah nah. Couldn't be the girl for me.
When I said I love you, I meant every word I said. Pull up. Baby, I love you. Play it again though. I never meant to hurt you. When I said I love you, I meant every word I said. I don't want you to be anything else. Gave you my heart and not to no one else. 'Cause no one means as much to me like you do. I know I made some mistakes. I know I caused you some pain. But I know that you and I can start alone.
C'est mon nom, c'est Dr. Sigwe qui a invité à sous Hits FM. Limoa c'est 92.1 et puis 91.1. Quittez c'est mon nom parler tous les bons matins, lundi pour venir vendredi à 6h pour 8h les bons matins. Quittez c'est mon nom parler à sous Hits FM. Écoutez Dr. Sigwe, écoutez tout téléphone call qu'il prend pour répondre aux questions. On parle à sous Hits FM.
Giving thanks for life. Philippians 1:21, to live is Christ, to die is gain. Those who are despondent, depressed, frustrated, suicidal out there, those who feel like there is no way out, there's a way out to the word of the Most High Yah. Join me, Brother John, Monday to Friday for the living word that will bring infused life into your soul. There are more psychologists, more psychiatrists, more prisons, yet more problems. Christ is the answer. Join me on Hits FM, 92.1 FM, 91.1 FM from Monday to Friday at 6 to 7 a.m. for the word of life. Yah bless.
I write. St. Lucia's latest radio drama.
This man is making me crazy. I cannot deal with this.
With benefits, I write.
I just can't with all of these responsibilities.
Every Monday.
I hear the two. And you perpetuating them kind of nastiness.
St. Lucia's latest hot radio drama.
The Maximum Music Authority hits.
saltfish. That's our national dish. Green pig and saltfish, all delusions we like it. Green pig and saltfish, this is the way we cook it. The banana peel it, the saltfish we go soak it. First you wash your hand, then you take your pan, then you put water in the pan like you cook like this. Oh, papa, tabaret du piola. Oh, papa, tabaret du piola. Oh, papa, tabaret du piola. Oh, let's like bini coupe, from Kaoule Dada, from Molesta Capiche. Why boy mati, ini chala kaliste. When you push back there, and you touch back there, and you bend down there, go down there, go down there. Bring the bumper down, make it spin around, gidong. If the bumper long, bring it up to mash up the bongo long. Go to speed and wine and touch it down. Make it think them eyes like Donkey Kong. Spin around, sing it down, make you mash up the whole family.
Fais-moi gâcher, vini souffler. Les cuellos vini nous pas les pièces sont désolés. Fais-moi gâcher, pas souffler. Les cuellos vini nous pas les pièces désolées. Dimanche bon matin, un dîner à boire. Si moi doumé, si moi chaud passe pour des moi j'appelle. Faut mettre mon gars, oui mais platate. Casse moi du bagay chaud, nous café jour ouvert. Fais-moi gâcher, vini souffler. Les cuellos vini nous pas les pièces sont désolées. Fais-moi gâcher, pas souffler.
Green figure, saltfish, saltfish, rickety, saltfish. When they drop them cookies, saltfish. Tuve money, saltfish.
This one is terrific. I mean, I tell no lie. Every man like it. It is so nice.
Yo, rickety.
Skinny Bantan. St. Lucia, what's our national dish?
Love, just some oil in it.
Green figure,
saltfish, rickety, saltfish. When they drop them cookies, saltfish. Tuve money, saltfish.
Hey yo, you know this I want Tina representing because Cadillac don't say that. Hey yo, DJ Drill, tell them hold it there.
Talking to the ladies.
That's right, we're talking to the ladies.
Dance done.
Just about 7 minutes after the hour of 10 o'clock in St. Lucia and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Of course, you're locked on to Hits 92.1, 91.1, the Maximum Music Authority. It's the Breakfast Fed, your studio Salam alongside.
Miraculous.
Yeah, you don't have a mic, eh? And our special, and DJ Drills, and our special guest this morning, we got Sebens in the building. Somebody call you Substance this morning.
Yeah.
Do you ever have any problem when people calling you? The wrong
No
name?
problem.
No? Yeah,
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say servants and not substance people.
Anything.
All right.
Whenever you acknowledge the fact that, yeah, I know this guy, yeah. It's good. It's all good.
I know we promised we promised our listeners before we went to a commercial break that when we come back we're going to talk about some of the places you've touched, some of the stages outside of St. Lucia that you touched on. What do you say, miraculous? Hold on.
How many people you could do alive?
I don't know.
Because he's live on his live and I'm live on his live.
Hits FM is live on their live.
Yeah, well, can we be live
It's a
on
live
Hits FM
morning.
live?
Just have to share it.
Okay.
We'll fix that. We'll give you the NDI.
Yeah.
All right, we'll fix it up. All right, so Benz, I mean, I know right now, at one time, a few years ago, compliments of people like myself when I was still living in Toronto. I mean, I still live in, I still hold a passport, so I go and come anytime. But
You have
I
a
mean,
Canadian passport, bro?
It's about
Give me-
23 years
give me a
now.
blind,
And
bro.
I give you a page.
Give me a blind,
You
bro.
lend you?
Huh?
You lend it to you?
Yeah.
All right. We'll go something.
And I'll borrow you my locks.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of artists come through. At one time, Cleus used to boast that he's the most traveled St. Lucian entertainer, and I think he has been forced to put that crown down. Eh? I think he has been forced to put that crown down, right? Because we're seeing the likes of Freezy, who's Freezy's forever traveling.
Oh, forever.
Yourself, I mean,
Forever.
there's no question about it. You're always in the air.
Yeah.
You've seen places now that you heard of.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of your travels and what it means to you to really reach out to those fans that you have in those countries that you've been to.
Well, the best thing about it is when you have a foreign fan base or you have a fan base in the different chain of islands in the Caribbean. Yo, it's like you praise the Almighty and say that thank you because you haven't accomplished what you want to, but
you're making strides.
You're just making strides, So when you go to the St. Martins, you go to Trinidad, you go to Barbados, you go to Martinique, you go to Guadeloupe, just to name a few, And you go to Canada, you go to the UK, you go to the US, and you can get that same feeling, like you're home. It means a lot. Because when you're in St. Lucia, the same way fans react to, or they gravitate towards you. It's like the same way. It's even crazier.
Right.
So I'm just thankful. For the God-given talent, and continue putting out the good music out there for the people, and I know, like for a fact,
Where's your biggest fan base outside of St. Lucia?
I don't even know.
That's a hard question.
That's a very difficult question because
I
people,
think
they know the music. Because you know what surprised me is the people know all the songs,
Yeah.
Because when I sing songs, certain songs like it's not even that popular in St. Lucia.
Right.
When I go out there and like the DJ be telling me, yo, you have to sing that song because the people love that song. Yeah, and I sing the song, and the way the people gravitate towards the song, yo, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. Yeah, it's very, very crazy.
What are one of your best moments on stage in a foreign country?
Yo, every foreign country that I've been to, it's crazy. Because like the people just love they love the energy, they love the performance.
Right.
They love the entertainment.
That boy mad.
Right.
They love the because you see when I get into my zone, when I get in that zone, that is just it's a wrap.
Yo, that boy will climb anything he see on the stage and backflip off it.
Everything I do, it's not planned.
I see.
It's not planned. I don't plan anything.
Right,
it just comes.
Yeah.
It comes natural.
As the vibe comes, you just roll with it.
Comes natural.
The boy crazy,
I mean, you've been traveling.
Yeah.
Where's the? And this is the question I want you to take your time and think about. Where's the? Or which country or what place did you get a real authentic Lucian food?
Yeah.
Where you get some green fig and backs, the best green fig and backs you ever had outside of St. Lucia.
Or any St. Lucian food, what you like as St. Lucian food. Could be bouillon. Yeah.
But what you find, you find Lucians in those places, you know. So I would say the New York.
New York.
Yeah.
They link you up.
Yeah, just link me up. He told me, yo, come and get some green figs and backs, you know. Yeah, man, nice, good food. Yeah, man.
That's right.
I prefer that one because Creole weekend, right?
Yeah, it is true. You understand?
I mean, but by no means you are one of the headliners in the Kudura Denry segment, and your name pops up all over the world right now. Yeah. You're always trending. I personally have to commend you on your drive, because I believe that you're one of the people that really is holding this thing together. I think that you and people like Freezy we ought to create something special for you guys, because you have been leading and holding the flag and flying the flag high and actually encouraging the youth. But let me bring it home and bring it into Carnival. Tell me some of the changes you want to see Carnival, because I know right now Carnival itself isn't really facilitating Denry segment as it should, right? And in terms of the competitions and stuff, what would you like to see happen? What would you like to see change to make sure that you get your fair share or your fair chance, you know, and maybe even taking in a crown?
Well, what you find, the argument right now is like the Denry segment, you should not enter a Denry segment song in the soca competition. But
should it have its own category?
That's what people want, but I don't know. Honestly, I cannot.
That's what people want, or that's what you think would make sense? Because
I cannot give my 2 cents on that, because actually that's what. Okay.
We want to see.
Put it that way.
First of all, we want to see you guys in competition.
Yeah.
We want to see you guys in competition.
No, but what people are saying that, you know, if you put the Denry segment songs in competition, they will die out. Like do our own genre, our own competition for the new segment. That's what I've been
outside
seeing.
of Carnival or in Carnival?
In Carnival, that's what I'm seeing.
Okay, what
all
I'm
over social media.
What I'm saying is and this is what I think will make most sense. And that's just my opinion. We have Groovy, that's a competition by itself. We have Power. Should we not have a Denry segment, competition where all the guys compete against each other, and it could be in a slow. Because there are some slow songs that are more cultural, or the faster, upbeat, power soca kind of vibe. Because I mean, most of the real big songs are, with the energy.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think, Miraculous? You think that there should be a new subgenre?
There should be a competition for the Denry segment specifically.
Right.
Because I mean, for me, not only it will give the artist something to look forward to.
It's like throwing salt beef in crab callaloo. It's not crab callaloo.
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
I mean, let soca be soca.
Let soca be soca.
And let the Denry say. I mean, and the thing is, right? It don't have to be big one time.
Right.
Right. And it could just be.
Well, I mean, stick a pin. To say it don't have to be big one time, I think you will leave out a lot of people.
When I say big, in terms of the prize money may not necessarily be big as soca.
But we need to start steering in that direction.
I don't want to cut you short, but what do you find now? Like that song, what's that guy named? Pretty. Is that your money there on the floor? It was in the International Power Soca.
Yeah.
It was in the International Power Soca, so why we now don't want to put the Denry segment in the competition?
So you'd rather see
it in the normal competition?
It's supposed to be in a normal competition, But how can people say, how can a Denry segment win a Groovy? But it's the same BPM.
Lord, what a mix up.
It's the same BPM.
That's a slow, yeah.
It's slow, it's the same BPM, so I don't see the problem.
Right.
I don't get it, I don't see the problem.
Yeah. All right, so we can work it out.
Well, I guess, it's people's view of what soca
is
supposed to be.
And I think that to me is the only real issue. Is the fact that we've known soca for what it is for so long. Denry segment, and this in my view also might preserve the genre, the subgenre, because Denry segment is a subgenre of soca, right? So maybe give it a subgenre competition wise, So
2017, myself and Mighty were in the semi-finals.
Right.
We participated in the international soca monarch semi-finals in Trinidad. The Denry segment song.
Right. So if they're making it happen, we can make it happen too.
On the international stage, it's happening. Why not in our country?
Why not in our country? Okay.
That's my argument.
I agree with you.
That's my
I
argument.
definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's my
man,
argument.
it's been a pleasure having you in.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Yeah. Manners and respect.
And you know,
manners and respect.
As you
Beautiful.
know, this is your family right here, Hits FM. I say that to every artist that comes through the door because this is what we do. We embrace. I think Hits FM is one of the stations that play the most local music.
Yeah, man.
And we will continue to support our local artists, provide that platform for them.
Yeah, man.
And of course, you are one of the leaders in the business right now. Yeah. And anything you want to say to the youths, them coming up, especially where the lyrical content is concerned?
Yeah, like I said, when the genre was at its early age, we used to have some dirty lyrics and cleaning it up, you know. You never know. You might just burst internationally. One song just can blow up, and then you take it from there. You know. So I just want to tell the youths, do good music, support good music, and yeah, that's it.
All right, man.
Nah, but so we wrapping up the interview.
You what you eating there? You holding on to me, man. What you eating there?
Not coffee.
What were you saying?
We can't let Subbans go just so.
No, you have to do something?
Of course.
Yeah, I can do this song.
If you can do something, you can do something.
One song?
Yeah, let me do the bipod.
Bipod?
You gonna do bipod?
Yeah.
All of us have to do bipod then. We're doing bipod.
How you do the bipod?
Don't worry, you will learn.
No, show me the motion.
No, that's why the song going to play.
All right.
He's going to give you the instructions. And we're going to do bipod.
All right. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
DJ
Jules, you ready? Yeah, the same thing. As we spoke of it, yeah.
Harry, if your soul are not flame, get on the ring.
Cool ravers, man shoulder for your flick. Yeah, that's what you. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Cool ravers, a power with ding ding dong, the new dancing king. Tell your shoulder for your flick.
Harry, if your soul are not flame, get on the ring.
Shoulder for your flick. Yeah, that's what you. Shoulder for your flick. Cool ravers, a power with ding ding dong, the new dancing king. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Watch your words to a speak and attack with your bad man. Man shoulder for your flick. In a meeting. Bad mind is a shoulder for your flick. Yeah, that's what you. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Cool ravers a bar with ding ding dong, the new dancing king. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Tell your shoulder for your flick. Watch your words to a speak and a talk. Pull up.
Ça va pas ding dong ravers clever. Ça va fling 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 fling. Nous cabayons neuf danser, c'est ici en nous aller. Yo, bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça, c'est baipat. J'ai payé aux femmes. Ouais, et fait suspend. Ouais, les ou j'ai payé. Ouais, on y pour faire comme ça. Nous qu'à vin baipat. Bon, ça a pas ding dong reface clever. Ça a pas fling 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 fling. Nous qu'à bayon neuf danser, c'est ici en nous aller. Yo, bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça, c'est baipat. J'ai payé aux femmes. Ouais, et fait suspend. Ouais, les ou j'ai payé. Ouais, on y pour faire comme ça. Nous qu'à vin baipat. Bon, ça a pas ding dong reface clever. Ça a pas fling 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 fling. Nous cabayons neuf danser, c'est ici en nous aller. Bon, ça a pas ding dong.
I want.
Yeah. We need to do bipod. You come on that side. Someone's going to teach us how we're doing it. We're doing by part
By
today.
part together?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to... All right.
Someone's is the instructor, you know.
All right, okay.
Right?
Learn
So
from the master.
we're doing it piece by piece.
And then we do the real thing.
Exactly. Chebe of fam.
Chebe of fam.
Face this span.
All right.
All right. Someone's going to teach us.
All right.
All right.
Let's do this.
Someone's teaching us, yeah?
Let's do this.
Jules, from top.
Bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça c'est bay pat. J'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou pas bay wing. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous va vin bay pat. Bay pat. Bay pat. Bay pat. Les bay de. Tout le monde. Ouais, j'ai pat ton femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay wing. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous va vin bay pat. Bon. Ça va ding dong reverse clé fort, ça va fling. Nous travaillons neuf danser, c'est ici, on nous aller. Yo, bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça, c'est bay pat. J'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay wing. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous avons bay pat. Bay pat. Bon. Ça a pas ding dong reverse clé fort, ça a pas fling. Nous travaillons neuf danser, c'est ici, on nous aller. Bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça, c'est bay pat. J'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais. Ouais, ou j'ai pour faire ça. Nous va vite, j'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais. Ouais, ou j'ai pour faire comme ça. Nous va vite, bay pat. Les bay de. Tout le monde, ouais, j'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais. Ouais, ou j'ai pour faire comme ça. Nous va vite, bay pat. Tout le monde, non, touchez tes tout, ouais, touchez talon, ouais, non, faut tes boudons, ouais, touchez tes tout, ouais, touchez talon, ouais, touchez tes tout, ouais, touchez tes tout. Bon, ça a pas ding dong reverse clé fort, ça a pas fling. Nous travaillons neuf danser, c'est ici, on nous aller.
I tell you, St. Lucia, you should see it, boy, I tell you. Mad thing.
C'est pour tout le monde.
Yeah, that's the tune of the month, man.
Non ça, c'est bay pat.
You break a sweat?
Bay yon femme, ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça.
Let me tell you. You see, only any weekend they do give a girl Tindai.
Now you want
to give... Actually, by pat.
By pat.
Oui. Mavle by pat fig.
I out of breath.
I telling you.
Yeah.
Mavle by pat fig.
Yeah.
Pat banan.
There's the thing about it, you know. There is a workout song, you know.
It is a workout song.
People are going to gym and stuff, you know.
Let me tell you, okay.
By pat.
Yeah,
some people say they go in gym, but it's Peter they go in.
All right. It's been a pleasure, sir, man. It's been a pleasure.
We have
man.
to bounce right now. We have to go to Marigo after to Swizzle. No,
Soufre, then Choiseul, then Vieux-Fort.
Wow.
We're going to the schools now.
Yes.
The schools now. All right, man. Bless up yourself, huh? And keep doing the good things, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so that means Miraculous is going to sign out a little bit.
Early today.
Yeah.
But it's Creole Friday, you know. It's
Friday
before the weekend, so it's not more vibes today on the station.
Yeah, man, definitely. So we're going to
just... Jules here, he's going to keep
you're
it
going to listen to, the Creole music, Lucian music.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, just feel the vibe with us. We're in there.
We're back on Monday.
Yes, I.
All right.
Bless up. Don't stress up.
Have a wonderful weekend, guys.
You know already.
DJ Jules.
Bon. So ça c'est pour tout le monde. Tout le monde. Non ça, c'est bay pat. J'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous avons bay pat. Les bay de. Tout le monde, ouais, j'ai bay yon femme. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bay ouais. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous avons bay pat. Tout le monde, non, touchez tes tout. Ouais, touchez talon. Ouais, non, faut tes boudons. Ouais, touchez tes tout. Ouais, touchez talon. Ouais, faut tes boudons. J'ai payé aux femmes. Ouais, elle fait six man. Ouais, les ou j'ai bé ouais. Ouais, ou ni pour faire comme ça. Nous avons bay pat. Non ça, c'est belle patte.
Oui, bija.
J'ai payé une femme, ouais, elle fait 6 semaines, ouais, les ou j'ai payé, ouais, on y pour faire comme ça. Nous avons une belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle, les belles, tout le monde, ouais, j'ai payé une femme, ouais, elle fait 6 semaines, ouais, les ou j'ai payé, ouais, on y pour faire comme ça. Nous avons une belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle, tout le monde, non, touchez tes tout, ouais, touchez ta langue, ouais, non, faut des boutons. Faut des boutons, ouais, touchez tes tout, ouais, touchez ta langue, ouais, faut des boutons, ouais, faut des boutons. J'ai payé une femme, ouais, elle paye 6 semaines, ouais, les ou j'ai payé, ouais, on y tout fait comme ça. Nous avons une belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle, les belles, tout le monde, ouais, j'ai payé une femme, ouais, elle paye 6 semaines, ouais, les ou j'ai payé, ouais, on y tout fait comme ça. Nous avons une belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte, belle patte. Ouais, non, yo déjà ce n'est pas sa veille. Mouché qu'on ça veille. Ange boli pas sa veille. Mouché qu'on ça veille. Ouais, les délicats j'ai béché. Parce que tel gars j'ai bé, oui. Tu vois qu'à vin malmené. Gardez mon nez, il qu'a pris. J'ai payé une femme. Ouais, elle fait 6 semaines. Ouais, les ou j'ai bé, oui. Ouais, on y pour faire comme.
Les me foutez yon. Il qu'a me débrouillé encore. Les me foutez yon. Il qu'a me débrouillé encore. Les me foutez toi. Il dit il passe après encore. Son a fouté yon encore. Yon encore. Les me foutez yon. Il qu'a me débrouillé encore. Les me foutez yon. Il qu'a me débrouillé encore. Les me foutez toi. Il dit il passe après encore. Son a fouté yon encore. Femme ma terre pour yon. N'a choqué yon dit yon. N'a pété pas ce bouteille yon. Il m'a fait yon n'a quoi c'est yon.
No pop, bend your back, my girl, no pop, no pop, cat pat girl pop, no pop, mix it girl, pop, no pop, my girl, no pop, no pop, make that clap, no pop, no pop, no pop, no pop, no pop. On your back, a little. I'm in quase so.